Hey guys, it's Friction here, Tank12, having you call me, I don't really care. Welcome back to World of Tanks, and I thought that I just had to make this video today real fast, because I have a bit of time. This is not going to be very long, but basically Wargaming have American double-barrel tanks in the works, and you can see they've just released a picture of the TS-54. We have never heard anything of this line. I've never seen any pictures or any plans of it. But as you can see, they're definitely working on it. There's a Tier 8 coming in, and it looks like it's going to be, as always, the premium version first. And what you can see is a heavy tank with two guns, and they seem to be 90mm guns or 100mm, but not 105, because the damage output, as you can see with the standard AP rounds, is 280 damage. So we're going to go through the stats real fast, then we're going to talk a little bit about the fact that there is a new line coming, or just a new premium, which would open a whole bunch of, entire new kind of clip, or whatever you want to call it. So you can see it has 280 damage with the AP or APCR shells, which are the premium shells, 370 with the high explosive shells. The armor penetration is 200mm with the AP shells, 252 with the APCR shells, 47 with the high explosive shells, so you're not going to be able to do that much with the high explosive shells. But you can see the reload time is 8.5 seconds for both guns. 8.5 seconds, that is quite fast. But having two of them loaded, 8.5, that's 560 damage with 2 rounds. So double shot preparation time is still 3 seconds, just like with the Object 703 or with the Soviet tanks. Block time is 6 seconds. I'm not really sure what they mean with block time. Is that like afterwards that you have to wait 6 seconds until you can reload the gun? But the gun change time is 3 seconds as well, so when you fire once, you still have to fire again. After like 3 seconds, you're able to do that. Dispersion is quite horrendous, 0.44, so this is supposed to be a close quarter vehicle, as it seems to be from the stats. Aim time is 3.5 seconds. That's horrendous as well. Gun elevation angles 8 degrees negative and 20 degrees of gun elevation, so it's okay. You can work it on certain very, easy ridge lines. Some ridge lines you definitely cannot work with 8 degrees. 40 rounds in your tank. Mobility looks quite atrocious. 35 kilometers per hour top speed, 15 kilometers per hour in reverse. Power to weight ratio doesn't look very good. 570 horsepower engine. Specific power to weight ratio, as you can see, 11.4 horsepower per ton. That is very bad. It seems to be a slow, sluggish, heavy tank. A tank that is more on the side of a real heavy. Because it also doesn't really boast good gun stats, so it's not going to be very good at medium to long distances, and it looks like it's only going to be very good in close quarter engagements from the stats so far. The hull traverse speed is 30 degrees per second, which for a heavy tank, it's I think the mediocre. It's in the medium. Turret traverse speed 33 degrees per second. Also nothing to write home about. Nothing too great. Survivability wise, you have 1,400 HP. Hull armor 102mm at the front. Unfortunately, we cannot really see the tank right now. I'm gonna check Tanks GG in a moment to see if they have anything on this vehicle. But since it just arrived in the super test, I highly doubt it. 64 on the side, 38 on the rear, so the armor on the hull is not looking very good, but the turret armor looks very incredible once more. Seems to be once more a tank that is going to be very good in a hull down position. 305mm of frontal hull turret armor, 127 on the side, 76 on the rear. If there are no real apparent weak spots on top of the turret, people will just be sitting somewhere behind the rubble. We don't really know how large the tank is, we don't know how tall it is, but it seems to be quite long. The shape of it does kind of show us a very long kind of hull. View range 380 meters, which for tier 8 heavy tank is very good. Signal range is not important, but yeah, let's talk about the fact, do we really need this in the game? Do we need more double barrel tanks, and do we need more double barrel tanks that are hull down monsters and basically suck in every other category. Like mobility, like gun handling looks really horrible. So I'm guessing this is going to be a premium tank. I'm guessing this might be a marathon vehicle for a line that they might be planning on super test. All of these things, all of the characteristics are still subject to change. We might see a very different variant, but I don't really see the point at all. I hope that if this tank comes out, and it definitely will because they already have the HD model and it's coming on a super test, I'm guessing it will be a part of World of Tanks in the near future. I'm guessing that we'll see these eventually. So I hope that they have weak spots at least. I do see a viewport next to the gun, which might be a turret weak spot. I hope that it has it on the other side as well. And I hope that there's a little cupola, but I don't really see a cupola, so I'm a bit worried about the tank when it comes out. But I just wanted to make a quick video. I wanted to inform you guys about the tank, and I want to hear your opinion. What do you think about more double-barrel tanks? Do you think we need them? Do you think we need more American tanks? I personally would have liked to see more other nations, smaller nations that don't have like massive lines. And are you excited about the prospect of getting more American double-barrel tanks or more double-barrel tanks in the game? And yeah, as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, have a good one.